1, 2, 3.
All right. You ready?
Let's do it.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hey, everybody. My name is Matt, and welcome to the Real 3 Idiots podcast. With me, as always, is Teddy.
Hola and God bless.
He's multilingual, which is kind of like he's a cunning linguist. Okay.
A cunting linguist?
Oh, Ted, you can't say the magic word. Okay, well, who gives a shit? I mean, Teddy can say anything he wants. All right. Teddy, this week it's just you and me again, but Dave has a non-death reason for not being here, okay? Besides being an awesome podcast producer, Dave is also a professional sports official. Did you know that?
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah. And actually, today, the reason he's not here, he is refereeing a dwarf football game. What? Teddy, don't laugh. He's refereeing a dwarf football game.
All right. That's impressive.
It's
like Wizard of Oz stuff.
Teddy, that's not cool, man. No, there's such a thing as a Dwarf Athletic Association of America, and they have like 20 sports for dwarves of all ages. And he's reffing a football game today. I don't know what age or anything, but he's reffing a football game.
Okay.
All right. Now, I'm sure everybody's waiting for me and you to shit all over dwarves and make fun of them for playing sports, but we're not going to do that. You know why?
Absolutely not.
No, we're way better than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're actually way better than that.
Kudos to the dwarves.
Yeah.
And the midgets.
That's Ted dwarves. Yeah, don't. I just said we're not going to shit all over them, so don't do it. Okay. All right. Now, we are going to shit on something today, but I figured we'd take on something a little bit bigger, and that was the only word I could think of, and I didn't mean to make it like a dwarf reference. But before we do anything, I need to get to our first sponsor, okay? So let me do that right away. We got a couple of sponsors today. Do you suffer from cotard delusion? This common condition of believing you are dead afflicts more than 20 million Americans. But now there's help. Pertal Cambia. Pertal Cambia can make you feel almost normal, less screwed up, and glad you might be alive. Side effects of Pertal Cambia include swelling of the testicles in women, lightening and darkening of the areolas, thickening of the eye, a painful and sometimes flaming urination, laughing during orgasms, and a frequent need to be underwater. Ask your doctor about Pertal Cambia today. Now, Teddy, I have a bunch of good news, okay? Number one, last night I was having a rather spirited political discussion with some of my friends. About half of them are Republicans and about half are Democrats. And you probably know most of the guys. Yeah. Now, we're not going to ask. I don't want to know what you are because you're not that anymore, right?
I'm not. I'm pretty neutral.
You are. Yeah. You're the middleman.
I'm a rational person. I have no alliance to the left or the right.
See, that's what everybody wants to hear. Now,
Good.
After a while, when the arguing got pretty intense, I mentioned that the answer to their problems was Teddy for president. In fact, I even threw our new slogan at them, Teddy will make America gooder than great. I thought that was really good, right?
I like that.
And now, here's the cool part, right? Out of all the guys, there's like 15 guys on this text chain going back and forth, right? Only my buddy Mike said that he would rather cut off his balls and burn them in front of his children than vote for you.
Well, actually, I get rid of Mike. Mike's got to go.
Teddy, there can be people who have differing opinions.
Of course.
Yeah. So I thought that was pretty cool. The rest of the guys had no comment at all. They didn't say yes. They didn't say no. And now, before we go and, burn Mike at the stake, in his defense, Mike's wife just told him she was getting a sex change and that she was going to become gay with his best friend.
So, obviously, he's a little confused, so we have to forgive Mike. So, Mike gets a waiver.
Right. So
waiver.
We'll let him slide. He's got a lot on his plate. Yeah. But, I think people like what you have to say.
Absolutely. Honestly, if I was president, the bottom line is your life would be better than it is right now. So, ask yourself this question. Out of all the presidents you've had in the last 20 years, has your life actually gotten better with that individual person being president, no matter who they are, whether it's Clinton, Obama, Biden, Ford, Reagan? Has your life actually gotten better? Has the quality of your life actually gone up with those folks being president, other than just the entertainment value of like hearing them talk?
Okay, I mean, some of the presidents were a lot more entertaining than other ones.
Well, entertaining is great, but does entertaining translate to your life getting better? Do you have more money in your paycheck? Are you paying less taxes? And if the answer is no, then it's an epic fail.
Ooh, I love that. So Teddy is laying it out there. Now, we're not going to talk much about, we're not really going to talk anything about presidency today. We've got better things to do. Now, I told you I had a bunch of good news, right? Let me hit you with number 2, okay? Have you ever heard of the Lingerie Football League?
I have.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a game?
Oh yes.
Or...
Oh yes. I've watched it, and I was impressed. In fact, I was I was a little bit hardened by the concept.
I was aroused by the thought. Okay, well, guess what? They are back, and they're calling themselves X-League Football.
Yes, I will watch it.
Well, they start in the summer, and good news, Chicago has a team, and dun-dun-dun, Teddy, I have made contact with them, and I am trying to get us to be the voice of the Chicago Blitz in the X-League Football.
Yes.
Yes.
All the way, sign me up.
It's nothing is set. I mean, I literally have just tried to make some inroads. They have not gotten back to me, but here's what I'm saying. I think the Real Three Idiots podcast and you and I would be perfect for X-League Football.
Oh, I would definitely be the Joe Buck to your Troy Aikman on that one all day long. Or your Chris Collinsworth to your Al Michaels all day long on that one.
Oh man, I don't like any of those guys. Yes. Okay, so let me ask you this. Do you think you know enough about football to intelligently talk about it?
I do not, but I will find out. I will do as much research as necessary to make it sound like I know something about something.
You don't think you know any? I mean, it's football.
Yeah, I mean, there's only thing about football. Like, okay, we need to just focus on the next play. Just focus on the next opponent. A lot of cliches out there. So
okay. So more important question right here. Do you think you know enough about women to talk intelligently about them?
Well, if they're wearing lingerie, then
Well, you know what they say. It was the Lingerie Football League, but really they're basically wearing G-strings and they're basically wearing bikinis.
Yeah.
With I guess some helmet, some headwear, and some light football pads.
So let me ask you this: what's the percentage of women you think in that league that can beat us up? Like you can physically kick our ass.
Is there anything more than 100? Yeah, Ted, you have the only weight you've lifted is a glass filled with ice and Crown Royal. Yeah, and I am absolutely maybe the world's biggest pussy. So yeah, if anybody said they were going to kick my ass, that would be good enough, and I would again just lay on the floor, curl up in a ball, and cry.
Exactly.
All right. So I'm pretty excited about this. We'll see what happens in the future. I'm gonna pursue this as much as I can, and who knows, folks? I mean, if you're into women in bikinis smacking each other around, get in touch with call the Chicago Blitz. Get in touch with them and let them know that we want to do this.
Sure.
Okay. All right. And then finally, I told you a lot of good news. We doubled our listeners in India.
Oh. Love India. Thank you, India. Shout out to India.
Yep. And
thank you.
Yeah. And we have a new listener in Croatia.
Really?
Yeah. Now, unfortunately, we had a listener in the Ukraine, but she was in an orphanage. She worked there, and it looks like for some reason the Russians bombed all of those on Thursdays and Fridays. Yeah. So,
But the orphanages were empty when they bombed them, obviously, because there was no casualties, so that's good.
Is that
God
right?
Bless. Yeah.
So why were all the orphanages empty?
Well, I think they just bombed them by mistake. I'm sure they're not aiming for the orphanages. I think they just, it's just a misguided missile on their part. And, by the way, I heard, FYI, based on current information, that the Russians are having some serious resistance now, taking over Kiev, the capital. There's some serious resistance.
Oh, that's awesome.
Without going into detail. Yeah,
so Teddy forced me to watch. Teddy forced me to watch the news on Friday, where we were waiting for our plane to come back to Chicago from Arizona, and I can tell you this: I really don't give a shit about what happens in the whole world. I have so little information on that. Okay, now, Teddy, I did find out something important, sports based. Putin was kicked out of being the president of the International Judo Association. Do you judo at all? Have you judoed?
I know about judo, but I did not know that. But it was like, well, Hitler was kicked out of art school back in 1935, and you know how pissed he got. So
are you saying that World War II was a result of Hitler being kicked out of art school?
Honestly, I believe that when somebody is denied something they really want to do, the retaliation involved is like off the chart. So don't ever underestimate
Wait
that.
a minute, Teddy.
Yeah.
There was a chick in college I wanted to do.
Yeah.
She denied me completely.
Exactly.
Am I sitting here as a result of that?
You might be Fidel Castro.
Oh, my God. So it all goes back to being denied.
Denied, yeah. Rejection's a bitch.
That it is. Well, you know what? I don't want rejection. You know what I want right now? I want Ted's Tips for 20s. Now, hold on a second. Got a little jingle for you that goes along with this. Are you ready? Ted's Tips for 20s. If it's ever about golf, don't do it. All right, there you go. Do your thing, man. Ted's Tips for 20s.
Okay, so for this week, kids, I'm going to say about how to be less outraged, how to be less triggered. So let's face it. In college these days, I went to college too. Believe it or not. So we have this liberal indoctrination process. In general, not overall, but in general, where we have a certain view of the world, and that's cool. If you subscribe to that, but. Yeah, so, you wake up in the morning, you hear about these people, they're outraged, they're triggered about stuff that happened around the world, like in a different part of the world. It's just like, why does that affect you? I don't understand that. Like, I can understand, like, sympathizing with that, empathizing with that, but, like, why would that actually cause a person here to actually take time out of their day and strike or riot or...
So you're telling all the 20-year-olds, just be like us and don't give a shit.
Yeah, I mean, not give a shit, but just, give a shit, but in a more measured way.
So you're saying kind of give a shit, don't give a shit.
Don't break into like an Apple store and steal the iPhones and burn and loot and burn down a Mariano's or Whole Foods.
Wait a second, is that a thing? I need a new phone.
Yeah.
Can I just loot a new phone?
Me too. If you can get a new phone for me, I'll take it. Of course.
So, wait a minute. So you're telling me not to be outraged, but I want to be outraged so I can get us some new phones.
Well, just be at least be outraged by something that concerns you personally, not something that concerns something that's like 10 degrees removed from you, because that's ridiculous. Obviously.
Okay, so kind of give a shit about stuff I should give a shit about, but.
Yeah.
Stop giving a shit about the Ukraine.
Well, care about, but don't care too much. That's being professional. That's being professional. So.
Oh man, I am completely Now wait, if I don't give a shit about anything, am I totally unprofessional or am I super professional?
Well, that just means you're just neutral. I mean, that's fine. I mean, it's good to care about stuff, but I mean, don't go overboard about it. Especially, if it doesn't concern you directly, especially if you have no control over it. I mean, there's really nothing you can do about it. I know that's that's obviously a sore spot with a lot of people. Like if there's some injustice, whatever the perceived injustice going on in the world, but you can't do anything about it. I don't know.
Okay, so hold on. I'll give you something right now. So there's a Major League Baseball strike. Talking about sports, right?
Yeah.
There's going to a Major League Baseball lockout.
I heard about that.
And the White Sox are poised. I think they're going for the third time of making the playoffs. I don't think they've ever made the playoffs 3 years in a row.
Really?
And so they were talking today or yesterday, and everything went to shit, right? Because the owners, I'm not even going to get involved in any of that, but I'm a little outraged that I'm going to get screwed. I might get screwed out of the White Sox maybe making the World Series.
Well, several years ago, I remember Tony Gwynn, if whoever remembers Tony Gwynn, one of the best baseball players of all time, best batting averages of all time, he was playing for the San Diego Padres. He was actually going to possibly set the all-time batting average lead, and then they had a Major League Baseball strike, and the season was canceled. He was actually going to break, I don't know if it was a Ty Cobb or Rogers Hornsby's record of like batting like 375, whatever the top of the food chain was at that time. And so that sucked, but
so we should all just man up and take kind of Tony Gwynn's approach and just kind of man up and be cool about it.
Well, I don't think he was cool about it, but the point is...
Oh, so he got pissed off, so I want to be pissed off, man. Yeah. Can I break some shit?
Rage room.
Greatest idea ever. All right, so if we're going to talk about sports, Teddy, you have some information on our friend Phil Mickelson.
Yeah, Phil Mickelson. You know what? I mean, I was going to say this earlier to you, but Phil Mickelson. I know everyone loves that guy because he's like a personable guy, but honestly, I always thought he was kind of a douchebag. I mean,
no, that's bullshit. One guy told you he met Phil Mickelson one time and talked to him and told you he was a dick, and now you believe Phil Mickelson's a dick.
No, here's the funny thing. I'm a left-handed golfer. I'm not very good, by the way. Very bad, actually, by the way. So
thank you for correcting that. So you forgot to say. I think you forgot to say very, very bad.
Okay. Thanks for remembering that. But yeah, so the point is. Yeah, I mean, so you think, Phil Mickelson is a left-handed golfer. He's the best left-handed golfer of all time. He's won like 42 tournaments.
I think he is the best left-handed golfer
of all time. And it's like just something about that guy. And we're about the same age, actually. I never liked that guy. He just seems like a fake. Well,
he kind of once again broke the Robert Downey Jr. rule of going full retard, right? Because
he went full retard.
Yeah, because he went with the golf league. And then some guy was writing a book, and so he wanted to go with the Saudis, and then he said all these terrible things about the Saudis, right? Like they're scary dudes, and they do human trafficking and all that kind of shit. And then all of a sudden, everything just blew up on him, right?
Well, here's exactly what he said. I'm just paraphrasing, but so here's a guy.
You can't say here's exactly what he said and then paraphrase.
Here's a guy. No, this is real. Phil Mickelson has made $800 million, almost $1 billion. Playing golf on the PGA Tour. Obviously, I think $100 million of it came from actually playing golf. Say $700 million came from sponsorship. But the point is, he's made almost $1 billion just playing golf.
Right.
Playing golf. And here's what Phil Mickelson said. Basically, he said the Saudi Arabians, they kill gay people. They have a lot of human rights abuses. But that's okay because as long as we can get some more money for the PGA Tour pros like me, then it's okay. And that's what did him in.
It does.
He's very tone deaf.
It does sound kind of shitty.
Well, not just obviously. Ask KPMG, ask Callaway, ask American Express, who just dropped Phil Mickelson as a sponsor. So yeah, it sounds more than shitty. It's really fucking bad.
Yeah,
pardon the language. So
whoa,
pardon the language.
Teddy barely ever says the word fuck.
I hate to say that word.
Dude, what?
I don't like this. I don't like to say the F word gratuitously, like some people on podcasts we've listened to in the top 10.
Teddy,
who suck, by the way.
Listen, okay. So Teddy and I, when we were in Arizona.
Oh yeah, we have to talk about this. Yeah.
Well, just briefly though. We were doing some research, right? We had a lot of free time. We're driving back and forth to different places, different golf courses, and getting drunk and. Doing golf things. And so Teddy and I decided, Teddy's like, oh, man, we got to listen to some other podcasts, right?
I've never, so it's funny, I've never listened to any podcast. I mean, I heard like the Joe Rogan Experience, which is like the top of the food chain, but the point is, so we actually Googled like the top 10 or 20 podcasts of just anybody who's like, got like, like I said, the best podcasts, right now to this day. Mm-hmm. And we listened to those podcasts. And honestly, the word unimpressed, it's not even it was like the lamest, boringest, forgettable, uninspiring thing I've ever heard.
It was, you know what? I got to admit. Man. So we're just doing this. I think this is show number 7, right?
Yeah.
And so Teddy and I, we had to do that, we had to listen, right? We had the time. And we started listening and honestly, I couldn't fucking believe how bad they were. It was it was
like Uber bad.
Yeah, it was just a guy like complaining about his day.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, why would anybody want to listen to this guy telling stories about shit, about dumb shit that happened? I went there and the door was locked.
Yeah.
I
waited in line for 20 minutes and they gave me a check and blah blah. It was like the most tedious, boring. Yeah, like I said, I thought you deep faked me or something, where I thought we were just listening to something like completely different, but this was like these are the top 10 or 20 podcasts right now to this day. I was like, wow.
It was pretty crazy.
It was a snooze fest.
And this is not a Prince Andrew deep fake. No, it was real. Yeah. All right, so Teddy, if we're going to talk about sports, I tell you what, I want to talk about the Olympics because they just finished, and the Olympics are a weird thing to me, right?
It's really weird.
Did you watch any of the Olympics?
I did. I watched some of it.
What's some of the things you watched? What's some of the things you give a shit about?
I watched curling. I watched some ice skating.
Curling. Wait, are you talking about shuffleboard on ice?
Half pipe.
Shuffleboard on ice. That's what curling is, right?
I watched some half pipe. So because it's the Winter Olympics. It's the Winter Olympics.
Teddy watched some half pipe and got some full pipe. Well, you're right. I think sometimes we watch it, right, just because it is what it is. But I got to be honest with you. I really don't give a shit about any of that stuff, right? there's a whole bunch of bobsledding, there's some skiing, and there's some figure skating, and some snowboarding.
I did watch some skeleton and luge, which is interesting. But here's the big picture takeaway. So you have these girls who are like, say, 15 years old, like that girl who got the positive drug test at the Olympics, and they still allowed her to skate, which was controversial, and she was the Olympic favorite, and she actually flamed out. I think she finished off the podium. But the point is, you have these girls that are training since the age of like 3 or 4 to perfect these movements for this one moment in time, right now, to not even win like $1 million, just to win this like stupid gold medal, which isn't really like gold. It's probably some some.
So you're saying you don't think the gold medal is gold?
No, it's okay. Let's just say the gold medal is gold, and then so let's just figure. So on one end of the spectrum, there's a participation trophy, which is just for showing up, and then the gold medal is like, yeah, you beat everybody. So that's two ends of the spectrum. But here's the point: should you let your child sacrifice their whole life to win this like silly gold medal? Which, yeah, you might get some perks at the end of the day, but I mean, it's such an antiquated, a thing. It's like it's like being a Betamax repairman or VCR repairman. It's just like,
Right. No. I'm saying that's Teddy.
Dumb.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Dumb.
Like, why do we need the Olympics anymore? I mean, who gives a shit? I mean, I get it. 50 years ago, right? They didn't have all these championships, but every single sport has an event like once a month, like downhill skiing. They do downhill skiing all the time.
You can do it any time. Why do you have to wait 4 years? I mean, so for example,
Right.
when someone says, "Oh, let's just say this poor girl who didn't go doing the Olympics, like she has to wait another 4 years to do good. Why can't she just do good next year?
Well,
or
she
6
can.
months from now.
She can in whatever championship they have. Like, they have world championships every year, so you
Yeah.
can win whatever you want.
Yeah.
Why are we doing this?
Exactly. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I know. And you know what? I can't watch figure skating anymore, man.
Really?
I just don't fucking get it. Yeah, it just makes me fucking crazy. I just don't care. And sports that have judges are the worst sports of all time. I can't deal with like outrage over a judging whatever.
Yeah. Well, judging is very subjective, obviously. I mean, obviously, if, like, for example, if you're judging a sport and somebody falls down or messes something, obviously you can figure that out, obviously. But let's just say nobody does that. It's just a question of, it's a popularity contest. It's like The Voice or America's Got Talent. You just pick the best person everybody likes the best, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Teddy, here's one of the sports, biathlon.
Yeah.
Is that crazy?
Is that like on the skis when you're shooting stuff?
No, I think that's where you go to a bar and you pick up the first person, male or female.
Okay.
Yeah, and then everybody's a winner. No losers, everybody's a winner. Is that not what biathlon is?
No, I don't think so.
What? It involves skiing? Who gives a shit about skiing?
I think that's skiing. Yeah, that's skiing when you're shooting on skis. That's
Oh
what
man,
biathlon
I
is,
thought it.
yeah.
Okay.
And moving targets.
Okay, I thought it was about getting laid. Now I hate the Winter Olympics even more. Okay, so Teddy, if you had to do one event in the Winter Olympics, Winter Olympics only, okay, what event would you do?
Ooh, that's a good one. I would do curling because it's very it's very safe. You're just kind of pushing that little big puck on skis, and you're just kind of pushing it toward the target.
See, I knew you'd say that because it's the easiest. Do you know they have shoes on that make them not slip?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I tell you what, let's make this, it's more exciting to me. You ready? Let's just go uncontrolled, no, just regular shoes or something.
Yeah.
Make it so that it's dangerous and something can happen because, I mean, it's so slow. You know what I'm thinking? If you want to keep the Olympics, let's make the games more exciting.
Yeah.
Put some kind of excitement in what you're doing, right? Now, honestly, when you said curling, I did think you might say another sport.
What was that?
Doubles luge. Are you familiar with doubles luge?
Well, I heard so there's skeleton and then there's luge. So luge is the one where the guy is like on the single,
right?
Like
right.
the sled thing, and he's going down the chute.
Right. So doubles luge is two guys.
Two guys. That's right.
Okay. So one guy lays with his back on the sled, and then another guy runs and he jumps.
Isn't that bobsled?
And he puts his back on the guy, and they both are laying there on top of each other.
Sounds like docking.
Well, okay, they're not facing each other because that would be sex. Okay, so the one guy is laying on
but the genitals still match up.
Yeah, you know what? Now that I think about it,
exactly.
still sex.
So it doesn't matter.
Yeah. So I never understood this one. So you practice this all day long, so many times with your buddy laying on top of you.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like pairs figure skating when the guy's lifting the woman up by her vajayjay.
I don't think Teddy. I don't think he does. I think it's like a inner labia thing. I don't think it's an actual vagina.
Right. Yeah. But the point is,
they
get pretty close.
Yeah, they're pretty close. But I mean, I think we all know that 99.9% of those guys are not interested in the vajayjay.
Well, if I was engaged to a woman who was in pairs figure skating, and it was some guy who was a very tall, athletic guy, and he was lifting her up by her inner labia.
But Ted, if he didn't
I'd
doing that,
I'd be very disconcerted.
But Ted, if he didn't like lifting her up by that, I don't think you'd have to be concerned. Yeah.
Well, if there's a grown man who can lift up your girlfriend with one hand, you should be very concerned. You should be very concerned.
Well, Ted, then I guess you got something to shoot for. Okay, so Teddy, let me ask you this: since 1984, take a guess at how many Olympics have actually made the host city money, a non-loser. Go for it. Since 1984.
The only one I could think of is Salt Lake City or L.A.
Wow, that's really good. The only city to make money, and this is before and since then, is Los Angeles. Okay? Before that and since that, cities lose anywhere between tens and hundreds of millions of dollars, and lately it's been billions of dollars.
So the question is, why do all these cities actually bid for the Olympics? Because there's a competition, right? Because there's a competition for the Olympics, and a lot of cities lose out. One city gets it. Like, why would they do that?
So things have changed a lot. Okay, so let me tell you this. So the Sochi Olympics, I think that was Japan. Was that Japan? Sochi.
Sochi sounds like Japan.
So that was it cost them $50 billion with a B, $50 billion with a B to put on those games. Okay, now I know these cities. There's a very small now, very, very small number of cities that actually want to do this. Now I'm going to bring it a little bit closer to home. Are you ready? I know you know this, but other people don't. In case you don't know this, our podcast originates in Chicago, right? And this shithole city tried to get the 2016 Olympics.
I remember that. Yep.
Okay, so we missed out. But
thank God. Oh goodness.
but Teddy, it just because we missed doesn't mean we're not in the hole. You ready for this? The city is on the hook for over $140 million. $140 million
for missing out on the bid.
Well, here's the biggest part of this. Okay, the city bought an old hospital for $2 million an acre. The Michael Reese Hospital, something like that. Whatever. It doesn't. Nobody gives a shit about the name of it, right?
Right.
And right now, all that land we bought that was supposed to be stuff and places, right? It's worth about $300,000 an acre right now. And
sounds like the Pontiac Superdome.
Yeah, so we still own it. Yeah. And I think here's the biggest problem. Cities are bidding for this, and most city politicians are corrupt as fuck, right?
Agree.
Yeah, I mean, they couldn't give a shit about anybody. They're interested in how much money they can make, how much money their buddies can make, how much fun they can have.
Sure.
And so our city was put in debt $140 million for not
on a losing bid.
Yeah, on a losing bid.
Yeah.
Yeah. And ever since then, after watching everybody lose now billions of dollars over the last couple, nobody wants to do this shit anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, who in their right mind would bet on the Olympics? That's the bottom line. I mean, it's ridiculous. So.
It's super crazy. Okay. So Teddy, we're going to talk a little bit more about this, but I need to get to our next sponsor because we got a lot of shit going on here, right? Are your noodles not slippery enough? Does your family constantly complain that the noodles you serve aren't slippery at all? Try Slippery Noodles. Slippery noodles are 3 times more slippery than the slipperiest noodles on the market. If you love noodles and you need them slippery, try Slippery Noodles. Available anywhere slippery foods are sold. Oh man, you know what? These food ones get me because I'm always hungry when we do this. I don't want to be on full stomach. I want to be able to be ready and that kind of shit.
You're like a lion hunting on an empty stomach.
Is that how lions hunt on an empty stomach?
Have you ever heard of a lion or a tiger or a leopard hunting on a full stomach? Yeah, that doesn't happen. They're on an empty stomach.
Well, I mean, maybe they're high. Can animals get high? Can they eat shit that like Like, can an animal get high and still want to eat something?
Well, I mean, unless you trank them, you tranquilize them. I mean,
Wait
probably
a
not gonna be
minute.
high.
So animals don't naturally know like where to go to like eat something that would get them.
No,
stoned?
I think like every animal that hunts is
Right.
definitely starving on an empty stomach. Yeah, no animal, no predator in the wild is on a full stomach saying, "I'm just going to hunt for fun." Yeah, no predator does that. So
Okay. All right. That's cool. Okay. So, Teddy, I want to stay on the Olympics, and I want to talk about a couple of Winter Olympic sports that were discontinued.
okay,
And I want to think about how we can bring them back and make them more exciting. Okay.
like the passenger pigeon, that's extinct.
What?
The passenger pigeon or the Mexican bear, it's extinct.
The Mexican bear and did the
the
Mexican bears eat the passenger pigeon?
The passenger pigeon. I'm just saying it's an extinct species, so we're thinking of how to bring it back.
Wait. I mean, we're not really bringing. We're not. It's just not like Jurassic Park, bro. We don't have shit in the amber.
Of course not. Yeah.
Wait.
This isn't Frankenstein's monster. We're not going to bring it back.
We're not. Wait. What's a Mexican bear?
It's just an extinct species that doesn't exist anymore.
I mean, there's what pigeons do we have? What kind of shitty pigeons are?
I'm talking about the passenger pigeon from like the 1800s.
I don't give a fuck about the passenger.
I'm talking about extinct species, man.
Oh, yeah, I like the dodo bird.
Yeah, the dodo bird. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Okay, so we're not bringing back anything from the dead.
No.
Okay, so but we are going to talk about some sports that we want to bring back.
Well,
from the dead.
we can't bring that back because
Okay.
there's people that can do those sports. Yeah.
Okay,
of course.
you ready? Dog sled racing used to be in the Olympics. How do we make it better?
Wait, it's not the Iditarod?
No. So there is the Iditarod, right? But
What's the
dog
difference?
sled racing used to be in the Olympics.
Really?
Yeah.
So the same thing as Iditarod, or is it something different?
I don't. It's fucking dogs racing around. I don't know.
But there's a person on a sled, and they got the dog. They got the 6 dogs in front of them, like the Huskies.
Right,
and
six,
yeah.
yeah.
That'd be great.
Okay, so
I agree.
I'm going to make it better. You ready?
Mhm.
They race like 5 sections,
Yeah.
and at the end of each section, only the winning team gets to eat.
Ooh.
Right. No win, no eat. Would you watch dog sled racing?
Well, that might be cruel and unusual because dogs need to eat, but
Hey, man, then they need to fucking run faster.
maybe they just need to eat less. Just feed them less. I mean,
not eat
yeah,
less,
feed
run
'em.
faster.
Well, just don't feed the person on the sled. I mean, because people can survive without food, but feed the dog at least. Feed the dog, not the person.
Okay, so I like that. Okay, so the dogs eat.
Dogs eat.
The sled guy doesn't get to eat. And he
Exactly.
could just wither away.
Yeah. Forget the sled guy. So we don't care about him. So.
Okay, dude, I love that. Okay, now in the Olympics, there used to be something called military patrol. Okay, now it was 3 events. They love doing that stuff with the 3 events, right? Cross-country skiing, mountain climbing, and shooting.
Yeah.
How do we bring that back and make it more exciting?
Well, don't we have that right now? I thought the biathlon was like skiing and shooting but there's no mountain climbing
right.
potential.
This is mountain climbing, too.
Yeah.
Come on,
but,
Ted.
But I'm saying if there's no mountain where they are, how can they climb a mountain? So.
How the fuck should I know?
There's to be a mountain to climb.
Dude, if you have a Winter Olympics, then just build a fucking mountain. I don't know. I mean, yeah. God damn it. I'm talking about how. Yeah.
Yeah, but the biathlon has the shooting and the skiing. But if there's no mountain there, you can't penalize the people for not having the mountain there.
Okay, biathlon is boring as fuck too. How do we make here? You want to make biathlon more exciting? They shoot at each other.
With like paintball guns? Not real bullets, obviously. Rubber bullets?
I don't know. Ted, what would make you watch it more? Paintball shooting or the Canadian biathlon team is no longer with us? I mean, think about it. It would be more exciting, wouldn't it? I mean, there's one winner. There's one team left alive.
Well, that sounds like Hunger Games.
Okay, but we're not doing that.
No, I can't do that.
Fine, whatever. Okay. Here's a sport that was no longer part of it. Snowshoeing. Anything you could do to make snowshoeing more exciting.
What exactly is snowshoeing? That's like what
you put on snowshoes. You ready for
yeah,
this?
Snowshoes. Okay.
And you walk somewhere.
Okay. I'm assuming it's gonna be a long distance.
I
like
have no
100
idea.
plus miles. So.
I couldn't even imagine who came up with this. I feel like they were so uncreative when they started doing this way back in the day.
When was this? When was snowshoeing discontinued?
Way long time, like 100 years ago.
Just like the Olympics should have been discontinued 100 years ago. I mean.
Okay, fuck snowshoeing. You ready? Here's a cool one. This sport is called bandy. Okay, have you ever heard of that?
No, I never heard of it.
Okay, no one has.
No concept.
Now, people still play it. It's still being played in Russia and India.
All right.
Here's the deal. So, it's on ice, okay? They play, instead of a puck, you play with a ball, okay? Mm-hmm. And instead of 5 guys on the ice and 2 goalies, there's 22 guys on the ice, 11 on each side, and a goalie, and they play with the ball. That's bandy. Bam. Make it better.
That's a lot of dudes.
That's a lot of dudes doing.
Yeah.
I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah. What do they do? They have like hockey sticks or what?
I don't know.
What
Teddy,
they hit the ball with? So.
They got to have some kind of stick, right?
So it's like 11 on 11 because it's 22, or
yeah, it's 11 on 11 guys.
It just seems really busy. It just seems like a lot of dudes. So,
There's a lot of dudes.
A lot of dudes.
Wouldn't that be way more? I mean, because they already played professional hockey.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So fuck hockey in the Olympics. Play bandy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's already fighting. You could have fighting. You could have all sorts of stuff, right? I mean, with 22 guys, there's got to be a guy like jamming a stick in somebody's eye.
There should be like checking each other.
Right.
And 22 is too many. It should be like, maybe like 9 on 9 or 8 on 8 or something.
No. Keep all 22 out there and let them just fuck each other up. Okay. I feel like you're not buying. Okay, fine.
No, I'm just saying it's a lot of people. It's a lot of busy stuff to see.
Right, but it would make it more exciting, right?
Sure.
Okay. You know what? I feel like you're not buying into this. Okay, fuck that. All right. Winter pentathlon.
Oh, what is that?
Oh, dude, this is the best. You ready? Cross-country skiing. Everybody loves that.
Yeah.
That's, cross-country skiing might be one of the most underrated sports to watch on TV.
Sure.
Yeah. Right? Okay, so cross-country skiing. Shooting.
Yeah.
Dude, I love the shooting part of this.
Love that.
Okay, downhill skiing.
Ooh.
So you got to be able to cross country ski. You got to be able to go fast. You ready?
Yeah.
Fencing.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know why. I've always wanted to fence. I've always felt like that's
pretty cool.
Yeah, like I used to watch those old movies and Errol Flynn or I don't know who the fuck is, and he used to fence.
Yeah.
I always felt like those guys got laid all the time.
Yeah,
like I felt like
of
if I
fenced,
but I felt like if I fenced, I could get laid. Yeah. It's probably completely disaccurate.
How could I got laid if if you fenced and didn't get laid? Something wrong with you.
Oh, that is true. Okay, so we got cross-country skiing, downhill skiing, shooting, fencing, horseback riding.
Wow.
The Olympics loves horseback riding, dude.
Equestrian. They love that shit, yeah.
I know. So would that be something you would watch?
Yeah, obviously. I mean, if you're that skilled across that many disciplines, of course I'd watch that.
So it's kind of like watching like a idiotic decathlon.
It's like watching fucking Elvis. If you could pull that shit off, you could pull off 6 or 7 different things that good.
Wait, are you saying
you deserve to fucking?
Wait, are you saying Elvis could winter pentathlon?
No, I'm just saying that if there's somebody out there that's good at all those things combined into one,
I mean,
I'd be scared to death of that person.
Okay. So again, these are things that they got rid of, and probably for good reason.
Really? What's a good reason?
Dude, I don't know. Here's one I really would want to see. This is one you don't have to do anything to. I think it'd be awesome. Synchronized skating. Okay. Now you
versus synchronized swimming.
Yeah, the water be frozen.
Yeah.
The biggest difference is the water's frozen. Okay, so here's the deal. You ready? 20 skaters.
20?
20. I know. It's fucked up, right? Yeah. 20 skaters on the ice at one time. I don't know, doing like, the only thing I could think about is it's like cheerleading on skates.
Like with the string, like the, where they're running with the strings.
Dude, don't. Not the string thing. That is beyond the stupidest thing I have ever seen.
But if you got 20 people on the ice at the same time, they got to be doing something that's not that complicated because, I mean, to be in sync for 20 people.
Dude, you want to win a gold medal? Make it complicated, bro.
Be like backflips or something? What are they going to be doing?
Dude, you could have 10 people doing backflips, 10 people doing a splits, and then they switch. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I think that'd be cool.
Hey, if they could pull it off, then they deserve it. So,
yeah, I'm super excited about this. Okay, so last Winter Olympics one, and I can't figure out how this started. It's called ski joring. Okay, ski joring. You ready? It's skiing behind a horse, a dog, or a motorized vehicle.
Okay.
Are you in?
You're skiing, but it's just behind a horse, a dog, or a motorized vehicle.
You're being pulled
Pulled. Okay.
by a horse.
Like jet skiing. You're being pulled.
No,
Okay.
no
all right.
jets, though. No jets.
Yeah.
A horse, a dog, or a motorized vehicle.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it.
Okay.
Only those animals. No
Okay.
other animals.
Right.
Here's what I'm thinking. It didn't work out,
Well,
right?
a motorized vehicle is not an animal.
Well, yeah, I mean, it could be a dune buggy, or I don't know what the fuck it could be. But, okay, so it didn't work out. What if you change the idea and put, like, a crazy animal in there, right?
like a bull?
Like a bull.
Like, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
you're being pulled by a bull.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And here's part of the thing. You got to stay alive because the bull could turn around
Turn around and gore you.
and gore you.
Exactly.
Right,
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
right. I think part of the deal is like as all the like we see extreme sports on, right?
Sure.
You see all this crazy shit, and guys are parkour and guys are jumping off of buildings and shit like that.
Yeah.
We've lost the excitement. In the Winter Olympics, there's no excitement. Like nothing is going to happen to you.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, something's going to happen. The doubles luge,
Well, I mean,
but it's not anything you want to see.
You like fall down, but I mean, there's nothing like extreme that's gonna happen to you.
Right.
You fall down and you get a bad score, and then your Olympics is over. But yeah, I mean, but you're fine.
Right.
Yeah.
Ski behind a polar bear.
Yeah. I mean, that'd be pretty scary because I mean, not only do you have to control the polar bear somehow, but if that polar, but if that polar bear turns around and wants to eat you, so, I mean, that's pretty scary.
So number one, feed the polar bear. Make sure the polar bear is well fed.
No, actually, that doesn't matter because even if the polar bear is fed, they'll still eat you anyway because
Ted, wait a minute, that's bullshit.
That's
you
their
said
instinct.
You said that no animal would, if it was full, would eat something else, and now you're pulling back on that and saying polar bear.
I never said that. What I said was
that's exactly what you said.
You have better odds if the polar bear is well fed, but even if it is well fed, it just might want to kill you out of just because it's bored. Because there's a polar bear that can.
Oh, dude. Okay, I guess folks. When you listen at the beginning of this, pretend Ted didn't say that a full animal wouldn't kill something.
Yeah.
And okay, all right. So let's go to the Summer Olympics because they have like stupid ass shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of
At one point in the Summer Olympics, one of the events was tug of war.
Yeah, I've seen tug of war.
Right. Here,
not in the Olympics, but I've seen tug of war. Yeah.
Okay. I remember it. Do you remember the TV show Battle of the Network Stars?
I think I saw that show. Yes.
You think you saw that show?
Yeah. I mean, I know, but yeah, they're tug of war guys. There's like 10 guys on each side.
Right.
With a little flag in the middle.
Right, but they were chicks. And here's what I remember.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready? I remember watching Lonnie Anderson do like a 60-yard sprint.
Was this like 1975 or something? Because Lonnie Anderson's
dude. Lonnie and man,
yeah.
Ted's doing his two hands like a titty's bouncing, dude. I mean, honestly, I want to stop the show right now and just go jack off. That's just thinking about it, man.
Who is she married to? Lenny, was she married to? Wasn't she on WKRP in Cincinnati back in the day?
Oh, yes, Ted.
Like
she
in
was
the 70s
on
or 80s.
WKRP in Cincinnati.
No, was she married to Burt Reynolds, or who was she married to? She was married to some like famous guy.
Ted. That's crazy shit that you're supposed to know, not me.
I don't know.
I don't. Listen, I don't know what Lonnie Anderson looks like now, and I don't care.
She might be around.
Oh, hey, she's around in my mind right now.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Okay, here we go. An Olympic event. It used to be, not anymore, croquet.
Yeah, no croquet.
Have you played?
I have. You got the little hammer with the ball, and you hit the ball through the little like fencing thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And you put your foot on your ball and you smash the shit out of it. And you send that other guy's ball far away.
Yeah. It's kind of like curling in a way, but just on grass in a way.
What?
Just in a very ancillary way.
Croquet. Croquet is not like curling at all.
No, but I'm saying you get a ball and you're hitting it and you're trying to hit your opponent's
ball. I
mean,
baseball's got a ball and you're hitting it.
Sure.
I mean, if your wife or girlfriend gets mad at you, you got balls and they're hitting them. Oh, man. Okay. Here's a sport that I can't believe is not in the Olympics. Cricket.
Yeah.
I mean, over 100 countries around the world play cricket.
Well, Pakistan and India. Love India, by the way. Number one.
Shout out to India.
Cricket's number one. I mean, it's like rugby in New Zealand. I mean, that's like a number one sport. So yeah, it's shocking that cricket is not in the Olympics in any capacity. In fact, I was in a forest preserve in Chicago over last summer, and there was a bunch of guys playing cricket like right in the middle of the like on the path. Yeah, it was pretty cool. It's pretty cool to watch that. So
What were you doing in a forest preserve in Chicago?
I was just taking a walk.
Oh,
I wasn't like you. I wasn't looking for a gay bathhouse.
there are no, what? Who? I didn't say.
But you implied it. You implied it wrongly.
First of all, there's no. Why would there be a gay bathhouse in a forest preserve?
Well, you know.
Like a temporary gay bathhouse?
Exactly.
Okay.
A mobile gay bathhouse.
Oh my God. Okay. So this is the weirdest event that that used to be in the Olympics that is not now. Motorboating. I know, sticking your face in between a set of tits and making.
I thought it was motorboarding.
Right. No. Motorboating. Motorboating is when you put your face in between some tits and you go.
Oh, okay.
Right. And so, how is that an Olympic event?
But what's the Olympic event? So motorboating is
motorboating was the Olympic
yeah,
event.
It was like two speedboats. What is that exactly?
What?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, sorry.
I've never seen it.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Okay, you know what it probably was?
Yeah.
I was thinking of something else.
Okay.
That is completely my... Oh, see, now that makes more sense. Actual boat racing in the Olympics and not sticking your face in between two titties probably... Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Okay, all right. Here's a crazy one. You ready for this? Plunge for distance. Plunge for distance. Here's the game. You jump in the water and go as deep as you can. I'm going to make it a little more exciting. You ready? You jump in the water, go as deep as you can, and there are sharks and piranhas everywhere. Do you watch that?
Oh yeah. I mean, if there's a threat of death, you gotta watch that.
Right.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that make it super exciting?
Sure.
I mean, do we spend so much time watching things that don't make any sense?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. All right. Here's another one. You ready? This is crazy. Now I can't believe anybody ever did this. 12-hour bike ride.
Okay.
So it's literally
not the Tour de France.
No. This is I don't know where they raced, but
okay.
Let's just say a track, right?
Yeah.
And they switch off 12-hour bike ride.
Right.
Horrible, right? Who the fuck would watch that? You ready? I
Yeah.
make it more exciting. Throw shit on the track that they have to avoid.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I like that.
I mean, you could throw like tacks or like stuff.
Anything, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Electricity.
Sure.
Right. I mean, doesn't it make it more exciting?
Absolutely.
Okay. Here's another one. And this could come back right now. Marathon canoeing. So instead of running a marathon, you canoe a marathon. You ready? I make it more exciting. You add alligators or hillbillies.
Equally as dangerous.
Right. I mean, doesn't that make this more... nobody really watches, but now people would watch.
Well, not only is it challenging, but now you have the element of danger. And so, actually, you know what I was thinking about, too? I think I told you this before. So there's a guy on this elevated platform about 200 feet off the ground diving into a pool like that. I'm not talking about high diving from a 5 meter or 10 meter platform, but I'm talking about a guy sitting on a platform like 20 meters or 30 meters above the ground and diving into this tiny little pool where, it's like 5 feet deep of water and he's jumping from like 200 feet. That's pretty scary.
How would you not die?
You got to be good.
How would you not miss?
You got to be do what you do. Yeah, it's a tiny little pool. And we've seen this before. Like some guy in the 1970s already set the world record doing it. So I'm surprised that's not in the Olympics because, that seems super hard to do.
Dude, that seems impossible.
Yeah, I mean, we're not talking about doing backflips and, half pikes and stuff. But we're talking about a guy who could just jump from like 200 feet above the ground into this tiny little pool and just survive. Yeah.
That's not possible, dude.
It is possible. It is possible.
You saw a video of this.
Yeah. Like in the 70s and 80s. Like some guy set the world record in like the 1980s. And he was like, like 1985, he jumped like 200 feet in this little. He's not sitting on a tiny platform. He's wearing the little Speedo trunks, and he just jumps into this like almost like a little kid's pool. Like
so that makes sense why you watch
like a little kid's pool, like a little plastic pool that's like 5 feet deep, and he just So imagine that, how complicated that is. That's scary. That's scary,
dude. That makes everything else kind of look fucking pussyish.
Exactly. That's my point. So yeah.
Holy shit, dude. I mean, here I'm talking. Wow. So all the rest of these things are pretty fucking lame, man. Holy shit. Okay. Teddy, let me get our last sponsor. All right. We'll get down to it. Hold on. From the people that brought you slippery noodles, it's super round meatballs. Does your family constantly complain that your meatballs aren't round enough or that your meatballs you serve aren't round at all? Try super round meatballs. Our meatballs are 3 times more round than the roundest meatball on the market. If you love meatballs and you need them super round, try super round meatballs. Available anywhere round foods are sold. Wow, Teddy, I'm telling you what, man, I love this. You know, I never thought we could make money off of this thing, but these sponsors are, you know, I'm not saying hand over fist, but, you know, I could get an extra gallon of gas at least with the money that they're giving us, and I know, you know, you could get 2 or 3 or maybe even 4 lottery tickets with this stuff.
I just got an extra taco from Taco Bell with these sponsors.
Teddy did show up. So Teddy did show up with tacos from Taco Bell, and he walks in, right?
Doritos Locos.
he's literally fondling the taco. There's one taco left over on the table. He's literally fondling it, and he says to me, he goes, I got tacos from Taco Bell. You want it? Now, he knows that unless it's a crazy, obscene thing that's happening, I'm not going to eat meat, right? So he says to me, he asked me like 5 times when he brought these tacos over before we started, you want a taco? And I'm like, no, Ted, I don't want a fucking taco, man. So there's just one taco sitting on the table that now I can't, even if I wanted it, I couldn't eat it because he kind of like, I don't know, he massaged it, you know? He just kind of petted it like it was something alive. All right, Teddy, I just want to do this. We're going to finish with the Olympics, but I do need to say these 3 things really quick, okay? I found 3 things that are actually in the Olympics. These are real live events, and if we don't talk about them, I would be doing a disservice. Did you know that there is an event in the Olympics called the trampoline?
Well, we all know what the trampoline is, but I did not know that was in the Olympics, to be quite honest with you.
An Olympic event.
Wow.
So the most dangerous thing you can put in your backyard.
I'm assuming they're very good at it. So.
Ted, I guess I'm not paying enough attention. I've never seen trampoline.
I've never seen it. Never seen it.
Okay.
Never heard of it.
So I'm looking forward to it. I'm assuming it's just bouncing on it and not falling off and breaking your leg.
Yeah.
Like the person who doesn't break their leg is the winner.
Sure.
Okay. You ready? Now, we talked about the winter pentathlon, right? This is the modern pentathlon, okay? Can you guess the events in the modern pentathlon? Ooh, once again, I wish we had video just to see Teddy thinking.
You know, I cannot do it, so why don't you just tell me?
Okay,
I have no clue.
Here they are. Modern pentathlon. Okay. You ready? Fencing.
Yeah, I love fencing.
Once again,
I love fencing.
It's just a man's. It's like a man's sport. Right?
I mean, they got the mask on and the white suits and
right.
the heavy mask on in front, so they don't get stabbed in the eye. But I mean, it's still pretty cool to see a guy get stabbed with a sword. It's kind of cool. You know,
Teddy just loves a man being stabbed.
It's like some Cyrano de Bergerac shit. It's like, you know, it's like some Three Musketeers shit.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, the Three Musketeers, right? They were so fucking cool. Okay, you ready? Fencing. Horse jumping.
It's like equestrian?
I think, you know what? I don't know. It might be people jumping over horses or people using horses to jump. I honestly, I don't know, okay? So fencing, horse jumping, shooting. It's always shooting,
Love
right?
shooting.
A 3-kilometer run.
Yeah.
A 200-meter swim.
Okay.
A jazz dance.
All right.
1-footed hops for distance.
Mm-hmm.
Frog throwing.
Okay.
And cow tipping.
Okay.
That's the modern pentathlon.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what? I feel like you know, I could do some of that. Like, I'm not much of a dancer, but I mean, I could shoot something.
Well, did you know cows kill more people in the United States every year than pit bulls, for example? Because people get drunk, they go to tip over a cow, because I think cows sleep like while they're standing up, and you know, cows weigh like 1,000 pounds, and if the cow tips the wrong way.
I mean, dude, I don't think Olympic athletes are drunk when they do this.
No, but I'm saying, like,
wait a minute.
You know, normal people like you who live in small towns, they do the cow tipping thing, and you know, but I'm saying, I think cows, don't quote me on this, but I think cows actually kill more people on a yearly basis than pit bulls do.
All right.
Because they're heavy.
Okay, everybody. I need you to get online and check this out. After you've listened to this, go ahead and post to social media and let us know if cows kill more people than pit bulls. Not all dogs, just pit bulls. It's pit bulls versus cows.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I can't believe this. Okay, you ready? Last one is equestrian dressage. Do you know what equestrian dressage is?
I know what equestrian is, but not the dressage part. So what's that part mean?
Fancy horse dancing.
No, I did not.
It's literally fancy horse dancing. Now, it sounds stupid, right? I'm going to make it better. Let's not use horses. Why not other animals like zebras, giraffes, or something dangerous?
Like a hippo.
Right, right. And then if you fall off, you're fucking dead.
Do you know hippos kill more people? I mean, no, I'm serious. Hippos kill more people than elephants and lions. Wait, you know how dangerous a hippo is?
Where are they in the cow and pit bull?
I'm telling you, they're in Serengeti. I mean, they're in Africa, wherever they are. But I mean,
right? But I mean,
do you know how mean and aggressive a hippo is? I mean, a lion would get mauled by a hippo. I mean, so just picture like a male lion, which is like the top of the food chain, going up against a hippo. Yeah, you don't want to fuck with a hippo. Don't fuck with. I mean, a hippo would fuck that line up in 2 seconds. Yeah. It's not. It's like, you know what's actually mean too. You ever heard of a Cape buffalo? They look like a buffalo, but they got those little short curled horns.
But they got it's like Superman.
No. I mean, I'm saying like a Cape buffalo. They're like super mean and super aggressive, and I mean, I think it run like 40 miles an hour. And when they get stampeding, yeah, you don't want to get in front of that shit. Don't fuck with a Cape buffalo or a hippo.
Okay, so
don't fuck with that.
So we're gonna step back, and we're safer here in America because we just got cows.
Way safer. Yeah,
we got cows and pit bulls. That's it.
Yeah. So, but there's stuff way more dangerous out there than those things. Yeah. So.
Okay.
Way more aggressive.
So we're super lucky. We don't.
Super lucky. Yeah.
Okay, so boys and girls, if you're crying right now, don't go to the zoo. Just don't do it. The zoo is a dangerous place, and if those animals get out, they will get you. Okay, so we the Olympics are cool, but there's a couple of crazy ass, stupid ass sports that I thought we could talk about before we get out of here, and so a buddy of mine, we were in Arizona, my buddy Stan. I was telling him we were going to talk about sports, and he said you got to talk about tech ball. All right. So it's almost impossible to explain. So when you're done listening to this and you get online, because I know a lot of people do, look it up. It's TEQ ball, right? So here's what I want you to imagine: a ping pong table. Okay, so take a ping pong table. Now take the middle and raise it up so it kind of slopes down. Now play ping pong. You ready? With kind of like a mini soccer ball. No paddles, no hands, just your body and your feet. What the fuck?
That seems like did we just think the other day it was like beach volleyball, but they were hitting the ball with their chest and their feet. They weren't touching it with their hands.
Yeah,
you saw that. Yeah,
yeah.
That seemed like super hard.
So that is CPAC tack raw. Yeah. It's volleyball without using any arms. It's just like kicking and body and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
And guys are jumping and like scissor kicking. Not like the unfortunate, not like the unfortunate woman who passed away, a couple weeks ago, who scissored her, scissored to death, her girlfriend or whatever. Yeah. I mean, that's like, I don't even know how this stuff gets started, but all of that stuff is way more exciting than 90% of what's happening in the Olympics.
Oh yeah. I mean, you got to be like way more talented to do that. I mean, to not use your hands, just use your body and your arms.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy.
All right. So here's a stupid sport. One of the dumbest things I've ever seen in my life. It's called shin kicking. Okay, it's two dudes. They put their hands on each other's shoulders,
right,
and they kick each other in the shins as hard as they can until one guy quits.
Okay. Well, I mean, are they wearing anything on their feet, or is it just like barefoot?
I believe they are completely barefoot, just basically kicking the shit out of each other.
Gotcha.
Would you ever even in 1,000 years think about doing that?
I mean, if I was a professional Muay Thai fighter with my shins were built up, yeah, sure, I'd do it. But I mean, yeah, right now as an amateur, that would really hurt.
Wait, are you an amateur Muay Thai? Wait, are you Muay Thai fighting on the side and not telling me?
No, I'm just saying that unless your shins are like built up like a Muay Thai fighter,
all right,
that would really hurt.
All right, I got one for you. You ready? Competitive sleeping.
Okay.
No, this is no bullshit.
I'm a lousy sleeper, so I'd lose that one.
Wait, you can't even win competitive sleeping?
I can't even win that. So
there is literally a competitive sleeping league.
Really?
That started.
Wow.
Are you saying you could not do this?
How long do you have to sleep for at a time? The one who sleeps the most wins, I'm guessing?
I don't fucking know. I mean, it's sleeping. Who gives a shit?
Yeah. Well, I say my sleep's all screwed up, so I probably lose that. So
Okay, so how about a better one? Goat dragging. Okay. No, I'm serious.
Is that like wife carrying in like the Netherlands?
There is wife carrying. No, but this is way better. You ready? This is all you need for goat dragging.
Right. Okay.
Each player needs a horse,
Right.
and you need a goat with no head.
Okay.
Okay, that's it. That's it. And so what happens is one team picks up the goat and tries to run it over to the other team's goal, and you have to steal the goat off the horse and grab it and put it in your goal or some shit like that. But it has to be, you ready for this? It has to be a goat with no head.
It sounds like shit from like the 13th century or something.
So yeah, it started. I want to say it started like 500-600 years ago.
Yeah, obviously.
Okay, so you're saying that sounds stupid.
No, I'm not saying it sounds stupid. It just sounds kind of antiquated because, I mean, who has a goat with no head on it?
Well, I mean, all you need is a goat. You can always get rid of the head. Okay. All right. So here's a weird one that I didn't think was real, but is toe wrestling.
No, I know what that is. What is that?
Okay. It is literally putting your feet. So instead of arm wrestling, right? Guys lay down. They kind of sit down on their butts and put their toes together. And they toe wrestle.
Right.
And there's absolutely no sex involved. This is not.
So it's not taint wrestling. It's just toe wrestling.
So taint wrestling is completely different. There's. Ted is trying. Ted is trying to simulate taint wrestling, and he keeps knocking the microphone
It's not even
down.
scissoring. It's like I don't even know what that is. Like I'm trying to visualize
it's like a deeper scissor. Yeah, and Ted, we're not going to go there.
It's like a uber deep scissor.
Yeah, Ted, we're not going to do that because we know that poor woman a couple weeks ago passed away. And we're not going to. We can't make fun of that.
Isn't the space between your big toe and your middle toe almost like a simulation of taint wrestling when you really think about it?
No,
really think about it.
It's not. Not in any way, shape, or form is that a thing.
Okay. I believe you.
Oh, all right. Teddy, we have just a couple minutes left, so I want to pass up all those sports, and I want to get to the most violent sports in the world because these are the sports that nobody talks about. Yeah. Okay? So you ready? Keela. It's played overseas, right? Okay, so there's teams of 3 guys each, all right? There's a large leather ball that they try to put into a tire, and the entire time they're trying to do this, these 3 guys are basically punching, kicking, and trying to choke each other out. They're trying basically to knock each other out.
Right.
Olympic sport.
Yeah, I mean, that would be super. I never heard of it until just right now you told me, but yeah, that would be, I'd love to watch that. I'd love to watch that. I mean, I'm trying to visualize that right now as we speak.
So a lot of times it's basically nobody even picks up the ball until they basically kick the shit out of each other, and there's one guy left and he just picks the ball, puts it in a tire, game's over.
So it's like Hunger Games. It's like everyone's dead until the last guy left can pick up the ball and put it wherever
I did not see this movie. I thought that hot chick was in Hunger Games.
Well, it's kind of like that. What's that other movie? The Korean one, which is similar to Hunger Games. It's the Squid Games.
Oh, no, I'm not watching that.
But
that
is
is
the same thing, right?
Violent, dude.
Everybody's dead until the person's left. So it's kind of like the same thing, right? Same concept.
Yeah, I'm not a Squid Games guy. Yeah. So that's the same idea.
I mean, it's just attrition. It's just like war of attrition, and whoever's left, the strongest survive, and they can pick up the ball and put in the silly tire, because everyone else is not around.
Dude, the tire's not silly. After you've kicked the shit out of everybody, the tire has meaning.
Exactly.
Okay, so ready? Face slapping.
Okay, I've seen that in Russia. That's a professional thing.
Oh fuck yeah!
Like, so you stand at a table like you're going to arm wrestle, but instead of like arm wrestling, the guy stands there and you take like a measure, and you could slap the guy next to you, slap the guy in front of you, but he has a chance to slap you first, and whoever gets knocked out obviously wins.
Right.
From what I understand.
So here's a sad part. The king of face slapping is a Russian guy, and
of course,
based on what's happening in the world, he's probably not going to be able to defend his title.
Of course, yeah.
Okay, so there's 2 left, and then we're done. And each of these, I mean, when I saw the one, I said that's my favorite sport. But when I learned about the last one, that one absolutely is. Here we go. This is called ultimate tack ball.
Okay.
Ultimate tack ball, okay? Now, the goal is to get a large ball into the other team's goal. Here's the rub. Again, most violent sport in the world. Everybody on the field has a stun gun in their hand. I'm not fucking with you.
Cattle prod?
They,
Or stun
they-
gun?
they have a stun gun. A short, like a stun gun.
Like a shark stick, yeah.
And they can stun anyone who literally has the ball in their hand.
Yeah.
They can stun you.
Sure.
What the fuck?
You gotta avoid that stun
Who
gun.
comes,
I mean,
Teddy? Who comes up with this shit?
that's kind of cool. I mean, I'm sure people want to see that at the Olympics. I'd love to see that.
No, Teddy, I can't. That is the most fucked up thing. No, that's the second most fucked up thing I've
They're
ever
not
seen.
wearing a flak jackets to protect themselves. They're
No,
just exposed.
fuck no.
Okay, yeah. So-
Teddy, I think they have goggles on, so nobody can
Yeah.
like stun gun their eye.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
That's the game.
Yeah.
Okay. So now the last one, and this is it, and then we are done for the day.
Okay.
This is a great sport. It's been going on for over 500 years in Italy. It is called calcio storico. Okay? Here's the deal. 27 guys on each team.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
It is a free-for-all shit show. It's kind of like rugby and soccer. Okay? So here's what happens. There's a ball. Okay? They start the game, and these guys basically just kick the shit. 27 guys. No subs.
Yeah.
Nobody taking off. 27 guys on each side. So 54 guys are just beating the shit out of each other. And every once in a while, they pick up a ball and try to throw it or kick it into the goal. I saw this on TV. I saw this being played. They played it. I think they play it like once every year or once every 2 years.
Right.
It is the dumbest, fucking insanest thing I have ever seen happen.
I love to watch it, though. I mean, because
It was, dude.
that seems pretty cool.
I wanted to not watch it, and I couldn't stop watching it.
Exactly. That's why you want to watch it.
I mean, it was like complete disregard for the ball.
Yeah.
It was literally just guys just like running over and beating the shit out of each other. And then after you beat the shit out of somebody, you could make them submit by laying on top of them, which I thought you might like.
So it's basically like Rick Mahorn or Dennis Rodman just fucking sucker punching somebody in the NBA.
Dude, this is this is considered the most violent sport on the
Wow,
planet.
I actually never heard of it until right now. So thank you for educating me on that. Yeah, wow.
So
I'd love to see it.
Yeah, so small towns, towns
Yeah.
have guys that do this.
Yeah,
They are insane, man.
yeah.
They are.
But there's no weapons, right? It's just them, just like their fists in their hands. There's no like shanks or baseball bats.
Dude, it's like Bruce Lee.
Cattle
You
prods
are
or-
the weapon.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. All right, folks. I love talking sports, man. I mean, baseball, football, basketball. Those are pussy sports, man. I mean, come on.
Obviously.
Yeah. I love this crazy shit. Now, listen, Teddy and I were going to come up with our own fucked up sports, but you know what? I would rather see what you guys come up with. Do me a favor. Listen to the show. When you're done, get on social media and let's see what kind of screwed up shit you guys can come up with. I want to see the craziest sports ever. And if you guys have something insane, you guys have something awesome, we will absolutely mention it next week. We're super excited about it. We're sorry that it took so long that we had to record on Sunday. But you know what? Good things come to those who wait. Right, Teddy?
That's correct.
Thank you. All right, everybody. Thanks for listening to the Real 3 Idiots podcast, and we will see you next week.